I would like to present you with a math problem. A man is walking inside a train in the same direction the train is going. He has a speed of 15 kilometers per hour. The train has a speed of 70 kilometers per hour. How fast is the man going? Well, if you measure from the train, he is going 15 kilometers per hour. If you are measuring from outside the train, he is going 85 kilometers per hour. And if you're measuring from outer space, he's going 30 kilometers per second. Or, if you will, 250. Your choice. The reason I present this math problem is to show that if you don't define the point from which you want to measure, there can be multiple answers to your question. When people say that an elephant is big, a cheetah is fast, or a bodybuilder is strong, they are actually forgetting a very important piece of that sentence. Because nothing is objectively big or small or fast or slow or heavy or light. If we compare the elephant to a dinosaur or planet Earth, the outcome changes quite a lot. We just tend to measure from our human nature because that's the most useful thing to do for us. If you want to objectively describe the size of an object, you should avoid loaded words like small, heavy, and instead give us the data of the length and the weight. But people do use these loaded words all the time as if they were objectively correct. So why is that? When we look at art, listen to music, or see optical illusions, we normally recognize the relativity, but if we approach an equally relative case that happens to be experienced equally by everybody, we often treat it as if it was objectively so. A blue whale will be big in the eyes of all humans, because from nature, humans are quite tiny compared to blue whales. And in that case, with that said on a footnote, I'm more than willing to accept this practically objective term. But I do recognize that, in essence, it's subjective and has basis in human nature. So what does this have to do with morality and knowledge of good and bad? In order to explain, I will use beating someone up as an example. Humans have a nervous system so that we can feel pain. We have teeth that can fall out, bones that can be broken, organs, veins, skin that can be damaged, and so on. Because of the nature of a human being, we experience a punch or a kick as very painful, and we consider it to be bad. But that's just because our nature is what it happens to be. If our bodies were indestructible, we would not consider violence as much a bad thing as we do today. In the same way that if we were 70 feet tall, we would find an elephant to be quite small. It all depends on our nature. It's relative. It's all subjective. But in the same way that we are all small next to a whale, we all have the same nature. It's not just a few of us who can be seriously damaged from being beat up. All humans have the same nature, thus the same perspective on the issue. And as I said before, that makes me more than willing to accept this as an objective position, practically.